So what is up, everyone? Today is Friday, February 13th. I'll be trading the Nasdaq like I always do. So I'm coming to the session honestly with a bearish bias. I feel like I really could go either way today. Like I'm not really like stuck in a bias, if that makes sense. Like especially like when we're in a range where there's data lows and data highs on each side. Like for example, if we want to come down, take out this data low and react and go to the data high, might not be a bad setup, but the only thing is, I'd prefer if the entry wasn't right at open. I'm not really trying to take something like immediately at open. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll start in the daily for the heck of it, though, right? So, on the daily, I just feel like we're trending down, right? The only thing is, though, I feel like on a Friday, like we look at this weekly candle, we've had a bearish week. Sometimes I feel like we retrace a little bit if we had like a bearish week all week on Friday. But I could see us continuing, honestly. The only thing is, I feel like for the bullish case, like there's all these stacked highs above. There's data highs above. There's also like an unfilled 4-hour above that I feel like might need to get mitigated. Because, I mean, I was saying it looks like we're low-key respecting this 4-hour gap down here a little bit, but I just need to watch how price action forms, honestly. I mean, so we've tapped into this 5-minute gap. Me personally, I'm not really looking for shorts out of this because neither NQ or ES has taken out this data high. Like, honestly, if I were to short, I would need this data high to get taken out at this point. So this week was confusing. Honestly, yeah, it was. What's up, Vizit? How are you? Did you see how my my CPI full port went? I mean, is it all good? But yeah, when I full ported CPI, only my leader account passed, and then when I checked on my follower accounts, they all hit the daily loss limit. And like, dude, I can actually show you. I like going on the second chart to show you how brutal this was. I'll show you the rest of you guys. Why am I going? So if I go to the 1 second chart, you said, bro, what? Yeah, look at this. You see that's sad as fuck. Yeah, dude. Because, dude, look, you see this one's up 53.3? So I literally said, damn, I passed all them. And I literally got hyped for a second. And I checked my followers. And I was like, damn. But, yeah, so see, this one passed. This one failed. And then when I go to the 1 second chart, I literally want to show you how dirty I got did. This is, like, actually the dirtiest I've ever been done by Nasdaq in forever. So do you see where it says it stopped me out? So that's 24. I'll zoom in more to show you this. It says it stopped me out at 24,737. When I put my cursor at, I'm sorry, 24,737. I know it might be really hard to see. Dude, that candle never even hit where it's telling me it stopped me out at. I don't know, I wanted to say that real quick. But you see what I'm saying though? 24,737. Did this candle touch that? I can draw it. I mean, see the low of this candle is 24,737.25. Well, I guess it filled me a tick below there, but like, and then it would have passed all the evaluations. But it's whatever. Said it's okay, bro. Yo, I mean, we haven't taken out this data high yet. But I guess honestly though, I guess like part of the reason I feel like that triggers me though is I feel like I just finished blowing all my funded accounts. And it's like I literally just had a shot of getting back all my funded accounts there. And like, it just didn't happen. You said you're going to pass it easily next time, I believe. And you appreciate that, Faisal. And like, obviously I'll get over it. I feel like it's just like, it's like fresh. It like just happened. Ugh. He said profitable ass trader. Appreciate you, bro. At least it made me feel a little better. There were some. You said do you use Trade Syncer? I use Trade Copia, like Trade Copia, like IA at the end. It was my first time ever using it though. Honestly, I don't want to use Trade Syncer because I just keep hearing bad things about Trade Syncer. So, I mean, I wonder if maybe ES is going for the data low now, because ES never took out the data low. You said saying trade copier forces you to sound British. For that reason, I'll use trade syncer. Oh, the trade copy, like the IA at the end. You said trade syncer seems to work well from what I've seen, as long as you prepare for each session, disabling and enabling. Yeah, I think they might have had some issue the other day, though, I thought. I could be wrong. I was hoping we could open up a 1 minute gap here. Oh, wait, I gotta get prepared. I'm not even trading these accounts. I gotta log into the right account. Give me 1 second. Or actually, I'll show you guys neither. I'm just logging into my account real quick. Okay. You said where's data high? Let me make this smaller. Well, on NQ, the data high is 24, 8, 23, 25. Is there a 30 second? Because there's no... Oh, there's a 30 sec. Oh my god, this 30 seconds diabolical. Oh my god. This is a generational 30 second. What, that stop loss size? 57 points? Well, I need to trade MNQ then. So I was correct. I'm glad you were correct. This thing would have to invert quickly, though, for me to take this. But I feel like this, honestly, if we get really good displacement up, this is more like a 60-point stop. So this is 4 MNQ contracts. That's only if we invert this thing really quickly, though. Like, only if. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the reaction I want. You know, I should have looked to the right. When I was looking at that setup forming, we had equal lows with ES. Well, I'm sorry, ES had equal lows on data lows, so I really shouldn't have taken that if I got the entry. But is there a 30 second down here? Nah. At least, honestly, it'd be nice if we can get a pullback, though, and maybe open up a higher time frame gap. It's not 30 second. You said it's almost got an instant break even point since there's a 5 minute. Well, you're saying like this 5 minute right here? I mean, yeah. I just want to see how many points would this even be if I... This is 70 points now. You know, honestly, no, I just got confused. You said I thought we were talking. Yeah, I would be targeting data highs, but the thing is, this 5 minute, honestly, it's already been tapped into. So are you going for longs? I was thinking about it, but I'm just not getting the reaction I want. I was looking at this 30 second gap, but it's just taking forever to invert that. You said I'm surprised you don't. Honestly, the only reason I would go for longs here at least would be I just like targeting data highs. But I think at this point, like right now though, I wouldn't go for longs anymore. Cause like at this point we're dumping. Like I feel like maybe if we swept the data lows, more for the data highs. I'll go back to NQ though. I want my drawings back. And yeah, these are the lows down here. Like it's definitely going for those. I wonder like higher time frame though. I mean, there's also this low on the 1 hour down there. Are these equal lows? Nah. Yeah, we took out this low over here. I feel like Fridays usually don't dump like this. At least I feel like on bearish weeks, like the weekly candle, we're like at the extreme of the weekly candle right now. I mean, PM session could pull back a little bit, but I don't trade PM session. Damn, I'm really not trying to fade this move, honestly. At this point, I'd say I'm really bearish. Oh. You said I'm bearish, except if I see a beautiful IFPG. Honestly, same. Like good displacement. Yeah, I'm thinking I'd want to see us react off this low sometime soon. You said prime Megan Fox's displacement. That's an interesting comparison. We're starting to pull off from this low. I mean, we're probably going to open up this 5-minute if I had to guess. This 4 minutes going to open up in a second. No, there's no 4 minute going to open up. There's no 3 minute. What? Where are their gaps? Is this the only gap here? So you're respecting the 1 hour? Honestly, I should be taking a long right now, I feel like. How big of a stop is this? Oh, this is a crazy stop. I low-key... I like the display. 110 points, though? Hello? Why is my thing glitching? Oh, I know why. 2 contracts? On MNQ, though. Oh, shit. I'm late. I'm late. Yeah, why not, honestly? I feel like there's just... I like the V-shaped recovery, if that makes sense. I feel like this is one of these trades I'd be mad at myself if I didn't take, if that makes sense. You said I feel like I've been watching the grass grow. It's 7 a.m. just to be up like $9. What's up, Ando? Honestly, I'm trying to think. I'll go break even. I like there's data highs above. Because honestly, even if we're going to be bearish, I feel like we low-key want to come for the data highs. I should probably put a stop loss and take profit. That might be useful. So we're respecting the 1 hour gap, yeah. There's like no gaps in this leg though. Like there's no like 15 minute here, there's no 5 minute, there's no 4 minute, there's no 3 minute, there's no 2 minute. Damn, this is the only gap. That's crazy. It's so crazy to me that this is the only gap in this whole push down. Oh, my entry was cooked though. I really should have entered there. Whatever. So I'm getting ready. I'm break even there. So I was too late. Honestly, I was almost too late. Honestly, that was low-key a FOMO entry. Low-key. Because I got like, what, 20 points? You said I'm out? Yeah, honestly, I should have been out there. I'm just going to hold for... Should I hold? I'll just go for a 1-to-1. If I got a better entry, though, I should have been out there. I don't even care too much about this eval. He said, "Let's go." Finally, that's what's up, Faizad. He said, "You don't know how happy I am." I'm glad you're happy, bro. I think this thing's. I feel like it's gonna take data high at least, and data high is. It still isn't taking data high yet. Yeah. Yeah, you said so glad I didn't FOMO this week and waited for a good setup. That is exactly what trading is about. Bro said I need to start selling courses. That is not what trading is about. Bang. Just took a win on stream. Nice to actually be taking some wins on stream. Nice way to end off the week. I wonder how much did that make me? Oh, and I actually took a trade last night on this same account on gold during Asia, so I should be up. That is how you play the consistency rule. Wow. Yeah, because I'm trying not to make more than 1K in a day on this account. You said I didn't take that, but that was an awesome V-shape. Yeah, honestly, I was low-key flipping to bearish, and then I just saw that V-shape, and I was like, dude, I can't ignore this. Like, that type of... And, bro, it's also crazy. I'll do a recap of the trade, but it's crazy to me that this was the only gap in that whole push down. Like, no 2 minute, no 3 minute, no 4 minute, no 5 minute, like... Bro, you know, I wish that I still haven't gotten my, I don't think Alpha gave me my funded account yet that I passed this morning. I haven't checked my email though. Not the worst exit either. Bro, you said prime Megan Fox displacement indeed. Yeah, honestly, that was good displacement. So finally both break even. That's what's up. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be taking any more trades today. I mean, I full ported half my accounts on CPI, and this one hit my profit target for the day. Because this account, there's a 40% this is the Tradeify select account, so there's a 40% consistency rule, but they're only asking me to make 2.5K. That I'm not taking any trades. Oh yeah, no, I'm done. Especially for the week, dude. Like, it's Friday. Why would I overtrade, ruin my weekend? If I'm up, like... But I'll do my breakdown of everything that happened. I'll do my... I'll do a breakdown of how full boarding CPI went, and then I'll do a breakdown of my gold trade, and then I'll do a breakdown of this trade. I'll start with this one though. I feel like you guys care about this one more, even though, well, yeah, I mean, I'll start with this one. So on the daily, we were trending down. I was low-key 100. I wasn't 100% confident in shorts because I feel like when you look at the weekly candle, I feel like the weekly candles sometimes, if they're moving really bearish, give like a pullback on Friday. Honestly, I think I'm thinking just too hard into it. I feel like that it's not something I really should be paying attention to, honestly. But we're moving bearish on the daily. We've been like respecting this volume imbalance up here. On the 4-hour, we're just moving bearish. I mean, you can see we're just dumping. We've shifted structure on the 4-hour as well. Like, see, we've broken below like this low, so there's a change in stage delivery in the 4-hour. So technically, we're bearish in the 4-hour. The one thing that made me kind of iffy, where I was like, maybe I do want to take longs, where I just saw all these stacked highs over here, and I was like, okay, there's low resistance liquidity here. There's an unfilled 4-hour gap, which I was like, you know, to go lower, in my opinion, we might need to fill that 4-hour gap to continue lower. And then, as well as once that news release came out, so at 8:30, we left behind this data high over here. So I said, you know what? Between the low resistance liquidity above, the data high, like honestly, there's a chance I might be bullish. So I was kind of looking for like a 30-second long in here. And then as it went down, I started flipping bias to bearish, honestly. But then, I mean, the thing was, like I was saying before, like this V-shaped recovery. And like on top of that, we created this gap and we like, I know there's 2 of them, but we just immediately inversed them. And like, look at the size of this candle. Like, I feel like if we're going to sweep below and just V-shape, like this is honestly like textbook, like the recovery you want to see, a V-shape recovery. He said, how do I get a movable stop loss take profit on trading view? I'm tired of guessing at the buy line. I mean, damn, good exit on my part. But how do you get a movable take profit? Well, I mean, like, do you mean like dragging from your take profit, well, dragging from your position like Project X used to do? Because you kind of need to set like a limit and all that, and you just need to drag it. That makes sense. But you can drag your limits on the charts. Yeah, I just keep moving mine around. But yeah, so I took this 1-minute inversion. I actually got a very bad fill because I entered late. I entered really late, low key. But I could still get a 1-to-1 right above data highs. So I mean, I'm chilling with that. So my fill was probably even closer to up here. But I honestly, that V shape, especially with the size of these candles, I low key expected it to keep running up, and also the break even point, which is up here. I feel like once it hits the break even point, like even if I have a bad fill, I'm still willing to take that. So for me, full porting CPI, as I said before. So I mean, essentially, right, I just put a buy stop and a sell stop, like 30 points in each direction. So I did that. So you might look at this and say, Tim, how did you lose? So essentially, like slippage. So it ended up filling me, like let's say somewhere like literally all the way up here. And then if you like, I know it doesn't look like it pulled back, but if you like literally go to the 1 second chart, I have to go so much further over. If we look at, well, NQ was maybe a little different, but if you look at how this candle printed, you see like this is the first second. So it's like it triggered me, let's say like all the way up here, and then it kind of pulled back and it managed to hit my daily loss limit. So one of the accounts has passed, 2 of them are failed. So right idea. Trade copier did me dirty. Oh, and the trade I took on gold last night. So I took it on the same account, so I can do it at MGC. I took 1 trade on gold last night. I'm pretty sure it was a long. Yeah, it was a long. What time frame was this on? I want to say it was a 1 minute. You said it's eval and you're profitable, so you're chilling. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I feel like it's low-key just been getting to me a bit that I kind of blew all my funded accounts. I know like it's just part of the process. But I feel like in that losing streak and everything, I feel like it low-key got me triggered a bit. I mean, I'm chilling, but... So the win I took on gold last night was I took a long once we closed through this. You said, bro, I hesitated on gold last night. You said I mean, I always think like you shouldn't trade something new unless you have data on it. And honestly, I don't have too much data backing my gold trading, if that makes sense. Like I've only back tested like a couple months. But you said, oh yeah, I agree with that, one trade a day. I feel like you can expand into trading other things like further down the line. I feel like don't like distract yourself. You said I was trading gold on eval at my win streak. Interesting. But yeah, so I took, once we closed through this 1 minute gap right here, the main thing I liked, so honestly, this trade actually was like low-key a toss-up in my head. You said got cooked on CPI. I needed 10 points. Was at 5.7. Needed 6. Lost 2. That sucks, bro. Sorry to hear that. But oh yeah. So this trade right here. So I liked that we swept. This was a low inside of a 5 minute gap, right? So see, I marked out that low. So I know it's a tiny gap, but there's like this 5 minute gap we're trading inside. Swapped out the low inside of it. Reacted off. So honestly, not the cleanest price action. On top of, there's like an unfilled 15-minute gap that like is all the way down here. Though I feel like the way I trade NQ, I would have been like, you know what? We like need to rebalance this 15-minute gap. But honestly, on gold, I was willing to make an exception for the sheer fact that you can see once we swept this low inside this gap, like look at this reaction, I feel like. So I was like, you know what? It's not the cleanest setup, but I like we're reacting off this low very significantly. There's equal lows down here. We swept these two sets of lows. We're just coming straight up. And honestly, I know the close doesn't look that good. From my recollection, I think on GC, like the actual gold contract, not like the micros, I think the candle close looked a little better, I thought. But oh yeah, see, it says my fill is somewhere up here. It's trying to say, yeah. So I went for my 1-to-1 like up here. That looks about more right. But I did want break even once we took this internal high up here. So it's essentially the same models before. Like just we're delivering from a 5 or a 15-minute gap. I'm kind of following structure. We've inverted the highest time frame gap in the current leg. Go break even, internal high. And I actually got a really good fill here. I mean, you can see I exited there. And then I guess it would have came really close to stopping me out and then went further my way. But that would have been break even. But I'm happy with that. You said, bro, how do I check my trades on TradingView? So in like the far, at least on desktop, in the far left-hand corner, it says Tradeivate. And I click it. It says like, oh, you can't see because there's a clock in the way. So you probably still can't see this. But in the bottom left-hand corner, it says Tradeivate. I just click that. And then see like that Tradeivate thing. So like, you can go to orders. I know this might sound fun. There's no really way to track your trades, if that makes sense. Like it just shows orders where it's like, oh, well, you market bought here, you placed a sell, and you placed a limit order, and your limit order got filled here. If that makes sense. So it's mad confusing. Honestly, just go to whichever prop firm you're trading with website. You said, yo, Timmy, TP hit. That's what's up, Pillow. I took a banger on Nasdaq before too. I took longs on that 1 minute inverse. Yeah, you said I knew Data Wix we've been a buyer day. You said damn good day. Yeah, honestly, I've had a pretty good. Well, you know, the only thing about my day that wasn't good was, you know, said my bad, got delayed data. You're good. But the only thing that didn't go good at my day was my CPI full porting cooked me, but I'll survive. So it's pretty early on in the day, but I mean, I'm done for the day. I mean, I'll stay on for a couple more minutes in case you guys have any questions, but I mean, I'm definitely looking to start my weekend early. On top of that, I've been streaming since like 8:15. I mean, I'll stay on for as long as you guys want me to, but you said girls texting me above drawdown. This might be a fire week. It's payday too. What do you mean girls texting me above drawdown? What does that mean? Oh, wait. You probably meant to put a comma there. Like, those are two separate statements. Girls are texting me above drawdown. That makes sense. Didn't you just complain yesterday, though, you weren't getting any girls? Yeah, you said girls texting me above. Yeah. I was getting there. Oh, this is random. I don't know. I feel like I'd be telling you guys random facts of my life. You said, I don't know, today. A good day, bro. But, yo, my glasses, like the nose pads on your glasses? I don't know when one of the nose pads on my glasses just fell off. I gotta go get that fixed. He said, yo, Visor, that's your training day, homie. You said, tell us about your life, bro. We all fam here. Appreciate that. Yeah, but, oh, and honestly, but I feel like the funniest part about this, I feel like I felt defeated yesterday because, like, I lost the nose pad on my glasses, and then I actually found it on the floor in my room, and I went to go show my dad. I was like, yo, I found the nose pad because I was telling him how it fell off, and I swear, in the process of showing him it, I dropped on the floor and I couldn't find it again. Like, I feel like it sounds like a joke, but, like, I don't know. It's funny in hindsight. Yeah, I can't find it. I mean, it should be, honestly, I think I can just go to the place I got my glasses from, though, and I think they'll do it for free. And I mean, even if I have to pay them, it's whatever. I banked on evals today. I can withdraw the profits from my evals and pay them, so, like. Yo, imagine if I held this and got stopped to break even. I wonder if I'm gonna... These Tradeify select accounts, I only need to make 1 more K to pass them. I might have 2 funded accounts. What are, like... Oh my god, limit order modified? What am I doing here? Honestly, I feel like if you're using Tradeivate, like on TradingView, I feel like you got to use the prop firm's website to, like, monitor your... Like, if you want to see, like, P&L calendar on Tradeivate, you got to use their website, the prop firm. You should, like, some dude saying I passed my eval, time to withdraw the 50K. Oh yeah, dude, I saw this dude. He was like, here's how you're gonna get a girl. You're gonna buy a prop firm valuation. He's like, you're gonna lose $1,000. Now, before you blow it, you're gonna go talk to some girls and show her an account with $49,000 in it and tell her it's your account. I was like, yo, this is a devious plan. And honestly though, like, what girl is gonna know, like, it says Tradeivate login. You know what I mean? I have the login details. Like, how's she on it? You said it works, by the way. Bro knows from experience. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because the alternative, though, is like you either tell them it's real money or you tell them it's fake money. And they're like, well, what do you mean you trade fake money? It's like, no, I get paid from the fake money. They're like, what do you mean you get paid from the fake money? It's like, oh, I don't want to explain all this. It's called farming the sim environment. One thing I do love about trading, though, is when I finish so quick. You said, not gonna lie, girls believe... Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that is fact. You said girls believe anything as long as you're confident explaining it. I feel like it's true with... I feel like it's true with anyone, but I feel like it's more true with girls. Like, oh yeah, I'm an elephant and the sun's black, and they're like, yeah. Ugh. Oh my god! And you guys know this the position size calculator tool I always tell you guys about? They won't stop giving me ads. It says, let's give you an AI powered strategy audit. Like, dude, leave me alone. They ask that every day. Or actually, I think I literally hit not now, and you saw it. It reappeared. I hit not now. Is it gonna come back again? This is why I need to get an ad blocker. It's better. But honestly, yeah, I don't think I got anything else to say. I mean, I did my recap of the trades. You guys probably don't have any questions. Honestly, I mean, it's 10 o'clock. I mean, I'm probably gonna start my weekend now, to be honest. But I do appreciate all you guys stopping by. Alpha Futures is still doing the discount. It's like for... I should know this. It ends on the end of February 15th. So it's 20% off on all valuations until then. You said, yo, Tim, what trade did you take? I took this 1 minute inversion. Why is this box over here? I took this 1 minute inversion off this gap. We pretty much swept these lows over here, and there were these data highs above. I always love seeing data highs get hit. And like, actually, I know this is kind of funny, but like if you look in this whole price leg, I know there was this tiny ass like 1 minute gap down here. I kind of just ignored that. But like there's no 2 minute gap. There's no 3 minute gap. There's no 4 minute gap. There's no 5 minute gap. So we literally inverted this only gap here. So it's like, if we're inverting this gap, it's like, why else would we not deliver this high? There's literally no other fair value gap separating us from this data high. We swept this low, and look at this V shape. Like, I always talk about like how the best trades have a V shape. Like, literally, this is dead ass a V. Like, straight down, straight back up. Like, those are the trades you want to be involved in. And like, honestly, before this trade got presented, I was low-key saying, I'm starting to turn bearish. But once I saw that reaction, I was like, I can't be bearish. Like, you said, I'm gonna try not to act like I'm excited as fuck so I can seem more profitable. Honestly, I mean, like, profitable traders, it's not like you ever, you said we took the same trade. That's what's up, fellow. But, I feel like, you said, but I reacted. Yeah, because you have delayed data. Yeah. But profitable traders, I mean, they still get excited when they hit take profit. It's more like they control their emotions. It's more like they're desensitized to it. Like imagine, this might be a weird analogy, but imagine if you're like a professional fighter. Like, I feel like the first day you go in there, yeah, I know, I do remember you said the Megan Fox, you're like, I want to see Megan Fox level displacement, and we literally got perfect displacement. But oh yeah, so like a fighter, yeah. So like, imagine if you're going into the ring the first time ever, you're probably gonna be sweating like crazy. You're gonna be so scared, you might be shaking. But I feel like if this is like your 20th fight, like obviously you're gonna be a little scared. It's human nature, but it's like you're like, I've been through this so many times. It's whatever. Like, I know I'll get through it. Like, you know, you have experience. It's more almost like you get like emotionally desensitized to it in time. Like, I guess a better analogy is like too, like I feel like when I was driving, like I remember when I first got in the car and started driving, I thought to myself, I'm never gonna feel comfortable driving, because I used to think to myself, if I'm driving and I turn the wheel and I go on the opposite side of the road, you know exactly what's gonna happen. And like I feel like, and on top of that, I used to think, what if the other person crosses and they go on my side of the road? Like that's just something I was so afraid of. And now, like, dude, I drive and don't think about it twice. Like, it's just because, like, you get emotionally desensitized. Like, there are risks presented, but once you keep taking that risk over and over again, your brain knows it's, like, an acceptable risk to take. Like, it just doesn't affect you as much. And, like, so you get less upset, and you also get, like, less, happy, if that makes sense. So, like, it's better. Like, said, I turn now. Good luck, everyone. Yes, appreciate you stopping by, Pillow. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to end the stream pretty soon. I mean, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we just chop until a PM session. And maybe PM session could chop too, honestly. I mean, I never trade Friday PM session ever in my life. You said take your profit and dip, Pillow. Yo, I'm not gonna lie though, I feel kind of cool. I want to trade in this account on Asia session. I came back and want to trade on New York session. I don't think I've ever done that since I started trading Asia. You said I'm not taking it actually. Well, I mean, it's still good. I mean, you're basically paper trading, just proving your results. I mean, it's still a W. I mean, proving proof of concept is like a win too, if you know what I mean. Like showing yourself you can actually do this, you know what I mean? Because like each of these little days will add up, and one day you'll be like, damn, like now with all this evidence, I can actually trade real money. Or prop firms or whatever. I feel like that, does that kind of rhyme? Dip pillow? You said if it hits, my profit is being able to say I knew it. Yeah, and the cool thing is if you lose, you don't lose any real money. But I mean, I'd say paper trading for over 3 months though. Like I wouldn't say paper trade for over 3 months, honestly. I feel like once you get to 3 months, like you really gotta cut it. If that makes sense. Like you can only learn so much. If that makes sense. I mean, unless you're getting absolutely cooked, I wouldn't say unnecessarily force yourself, but I'd say around 3 months is a good point to try out like your prop firms. I was saying that earlier, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Alpha Futures, they sent me the email. Oh, they sent me the email with my funded account at 9:35. Oh, you said I can't trade real time if I don't have real time data. Yeah, I mean, luckily it's not. I mean, it depends what country you're from. I guess I would say from my country, it's not too expensive, but I wonder, can I show you guys me activating this account? I just don't want to flash my name. Oh yeah, no, I can't show you guys that. You said we all know your last name, bro. Don't worry, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you guys now that I censored it. I actually I accidentally showed my last name on stream one day. I can't remember what I was showing, but dude, I didn't say a word. I was like, okay, and then YouTube lets me edit the recording, so I'm not gonna lie. To be completely honest, it actually had my my last name and it had my address under it because I was trying to show you guys something in a prop firm dashboard. And I like pretty much flashed my info real quick. And I was like, oh shit. I mean, honestly though, it's not like I have clippers to my knowledge. And even if I had a clipper, I don't think he's gonna be like, I've got Tim's address, let's leak it. Honestly though, I feel like part of the reason I'd be careful with that stuff though is I live with my parents and like, yo, if someone pulls up to my door and does any weird shit, like, I don't want my parents to have to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put them in a bad position. Timothy272, but like I don't know if you guys know like what's his name. I know Mamba FX. I mean, I'm not necessarily his #1 fan, but Mamba FX. People broke into his house. I mean, he has watches, like he has all these Rolexes, he has Lamborghinis, he flexes it, but his house got broken into. I think TGR kind of recently, if you remember, like his house kind of got broken into, and then I think there's one other person I forget. Was it Ricky Gutierrez? I forget, but essentially though, I know I'm not that big, but it's like you prepare early on, right? Like you said, have you been recognized in public yet? So not really, but there's actually one time where I think someone might have recognized me because I was with my friends. We were like actually in Chinatown. Like in case you guys don't know, I live kind of near New York City, not that close, but like. So like I drive there sometimes to do stuff with my friends. So we went to Chinatown to go to this like Chinese restaurant. So we were walking through Chinatown. It's mad crowded, and I'm with a group of my friends, and we're all just walking. And this dude I walk by, he looks right at me, and I swear he said Tim. You said you live in New Jersey? Not well. I go to New Jersey a lot, but I live in New York. But no, but I was walking down the street though, so I was with my friends. I think I was one of the last people too. So like, imagine I can't be like, guys, stop. There were like a bunch of us, but So it's basically, the dude looked me straight in the eye, and I swear to God, he said Tim. And I was thinking to myself, like, did he just say Tim? Like, how would he know my name? And I thought about it, I was like, wait, did that dude somehow know me from social media? You said Tim, that was me? Yeah, you just happened to be in Chinatown like 6 months ago? I mean, yeah, I figured that the chance of that happening would be so low. But, I mean, besides that, though, no one's ever recognized me, really. I mean, it's weird, like, it's funny to think about, like, I've probably gotten, like, at this point, I've been making videos for a long time. I've probably gotten millions of views, but, like I work at a bank. I deal with the public, if that makes sense. Like, no one's ever came up to me. Like, I've seen your videos, and honestly, I'm low-key kind of glad about it. If someone came up to me at my job and was like, I've seen your videos, that'd be low-key kind of awkward. Bro said, I'm not gonna lie, I stare at you outside your windows every day. I hope you enjoy the show. Bro gets that third person. You said I'd cringe out. Bro said just a copy trade. I'm live streaming, bro. Is the delay on YouTube that bad? You gotta pull up here. You know, I'm not gonna lie though. I'm definitely gonna be nosy and look. Oh, did NQ Craig? Oh, he lost full porting CPI. That low-key makes me feel a bit better that he lost. That actually is a horrible thing to say. You said just the copy trade is crazy. Yeah, I should. You said what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it makes me feel a little better that sometimes when I see people lost with me, I'm like, oh, it's not just me. Is it out of pocket for saying that, Tim? You said, keep up the great work. I love your energy, bro. Appreciate that. You said, but I do get your point. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as the words came out of my mouth, I was like, nah, nah. You said I'd be feeling sweet joy. I see people take the same. Oh yeah, honestly, I feel like when people take the same loss as me, I'm like, okay, at least the idea was valid. Oh, but HK says, did you catch anything? So yeah, I caught. There's like this 1 minute long. I caught over here. So we opened up like this 1 minute gap over here. And we inverted pretty quickly. It's like a V-shaped recovery off these lows. And there were these data highs above. Me personally, I love targeting data highs. And I feel like they were even higher rated because we low-key kind of edged them. Like we came really close to hitting them. Never hit them. So, yeah. I just took this 1 minute version. And the thing is, there's no 2 minute gap in this leg. There's no 3 minute. There's no 4 minute. There's no 5 minute. So it's like, well, there's a 5 minute all the way up here. But like, we already kind of mitigated it. I mean, I figure at this point, it's really obvious we're going to come to these data highs. You said it's like, bro, I lost, but when people lose with me, I laugh. You said I need to start making videos, not going to lie, to sell my day trading course. I mean, I don't know if I support the course, but if you made videos, I'd support you. Damn, not like it matters. There's like, oh, well, it said before it said there were 4 people in here. Now we got 6 people in here. I feel like my views have a little keeping tanking. You said, I'm gonna start streaming, but my stream will be a Tim live stream watch party. W idea. I'd say try it. I don't know if you're joking or not. I don't know. I've never seen watch parties though. Do people even still do that? I feel like to have a watch party that's successful, I feel like you gotta be like Flight or like Kai or like really. You said deadass though. It's a good idea. I give you guys consent. I mean, bro said I'm joking. I'm fine outside the window. Oh, I appreciate that. You know, imagine I catch someone outside a window and they're like, you know, the delay on YouTube, it's like 15 milliseconds. I need real-time signals. You said, I'll make a course on you. You know, this is actually random. I was thinking about, I feel like all these dudes make like these like courses on YouTube, like for free, obviously. I was thinking I could do like a course style series on YouTube. That would take so much time though. Like I feel like I knew it would take a lot of time, and I actually started thinking about how much time it would take, and I was like, I don't know about all this. Maybe one day when I have more time, or maybe not one day, but one time in my life. But I feel like right now, I don't think I got time for that. You know, and you know, someone told me to add a donation thing in my Discord because on YouTube they take a percentage. But I was thinking to myself, like, as a day trader, I feel like if I add a tip jar essentially in my Discord, it's basically like a homeless guy going like spare change. You know what I mean? Like, I know affiliate codes are one thing, but it's like, dude, like it's like what, you're trading and the affiliate codes can't pay the bills, you're asking for donations, like, you know what I mean? You said, yo, Tim, I got a video idea. How to trade literally. Like, set up your position. Honestly, not a bad idea. You said, not gonna lie, some people buy courses just to actually apply the idea because they're paying for it. I mean, no. And I know, I've heard multiple people say this. Like, I know this might be a random example, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with someone called Bonkonomics. He used to always brag about how he did everything for free. Like in his Discord, he would live trade. I think he live traded for like a year or something like that. So he essentially kept live trading, and he would say that the people wouldn't take him seriously because it was free. And he said it was just filled with idiots, and like essentially the barrier to entry was just too low, if that makes sense. So he said he couldn't take it. He changed it into a paid Discord, and he said once he changed it to paid, like people actually started taking it seriously. Because like I've heard this from multiple people. It's like when you invest money in something, it's like you don't want to lose more and you take it more seriously. Like, I know this might be a crazy parallel to draw, but imagine I want to start cold approaching girls, right? If I pay for some course that's $2,000 on how to cold approach girls, most likely when this dude tells me, hey, go cold approach a girl, if I fail him, it's like my $2,000 just goes down the drain, right? It's like I paid for the results in the process. So it's like, I feel like it's the same thing with trading. It's like when you pay for a coach, you're going to take it more seriously. You're not going to full port your accounts. You're not going to make bad decisions because like you're going to feel like you lost out on your money you paid into this course. If that makes sense. You said bro used girl as example. He needs one. I mean, yeah, I am down bad, but I'm not going to pay for a course on how to get a girl. Don't worry. But he said I proposed that idea because I need it. I don't know how to calculate my risk. You said tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Yeah, I feel like maybe that's why I'm all triggered. I'm single. But I will make that video honestly on how to calculate possession size. Honestly, that could be a really easy video to make that could get mad views. Honestly. But you said valid mindset. Yeah, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. The only thing getting blown is these funded accounts, guys. And I made that joke on my Instagram story the other day. Someone tagged me. I think that was Uber. I don't know if he's still here. He was like, Pim. You said you can pay for a girlfriend in Japan, though? Take that payout? Put it to good use? I mean, I don't know. Then I have to fly. How many hours is it to fly to Japan? It's probably like 17. Like, from New York to Japan is probably a long time. And that plane ticket would be bread. How much is it to pay for a girlfriend in the US? No, I'm kidding. Oh, that would make me feel sad, though. I feel like the whole time I'd be thinking, like, I literally paid this girl to be here. You said, huh, I heard my name, is what we were talking about. Nah, I was saying about how, oh, yeah. I made the joke about, I said the only thing getting blown this Valentine's Day is my, prop firm evaluations. And then I was saying, that was you that screenshotted my story and sent it to Discord. I was saying that you already saw that. Yo, you said, can I be honest? I low-key met up with this girl, but want to save up for evals? You said, should I meet up with this girl and buy more evals? I'm not gonna lie, are we being dead ass right now? Honestly, I know this might sound like a weird answer for me, but honestly, I'd say meet up with the girl. Because, you know... Yeah, you said imagine. Yeah, you said I said meet up too. Yeah, because I feel like imagine this. Like I feel like think of it like a long-term investment. Like further down the line, if you have like a rough patch, and then she's like you have a girlfriend that's nice and she can like make you feel better, if you know what I mean. Like she like talks to you, gives you a pep talk, and you come to the charts the next day and you're all fresh for the charts. You could take some wins because of her like mental like support. I guess you know what I mean. That makes sense. Said pillow saying facts. But you said, what's the plan for tomorrow? Are you gonna go out and find some women? Definitely not on Valentine's Day. I feel like imagine like talking to girls on Valentine's Day. That'd be kind of that. I feel like that either low key could be really underrated or it could be a bad idea. Bro, pillow. You said, nah, bro, I'd be depressed after spending... Bro, who told you to spend $500 on a dinner? I know, my best friend, I think, he took his girlfriend out to, like, a really, really nice dinner for, like, last Valentine's Day, I think. Well, I think for both of them, he paid, like, $400. So it was, like, $200 a person. They got, like... They went to some, like, steak restaurant. You said, bro, them girls expensive? Honestly, yeah, they are. But, bro, you gotta pay for, like, dates. And sometimes, like, they might be like, yo, pay for my nails. Pay for this. Girl, bro, I feel like it just adds up. It depends on who you talk to, but... Oh, you know, for a second, I thought it was a real person on Kick, but it's a bot. He was, like, loving the stream. I read that. I was like, yes. And then it's like someone saying Discord. Oh, wait. Maybe that is a person. That actually could be a person, maybe. I'm so used to bots on Kick. Yo, prove you're a person, Johnson. Said, yo, chill. Nah, that... He didn't prove his humanness. Might be a bot. You said maybe he is stage fright. You scared him. He doesn't want to speak. Yo, it's like, yeah, you said he didn't prove his humanness. You said advise it, meet up with the girl, don't chase money, my brother, it'll come back. And yeah, I mean, honestly though, like, I feel like girls don't come that often. I feel like, especially like in our generation, I feel like you can always make money, but you can't get a girl. It's hard to get a girl. A girl's more of a rare commodity. Bro, it's like prime time. It's like Valentine's Day coming up. She's gonna be like, oh, I need a boyfriend. You said stage fright behind a phone. What is he typing on a cinema TV? You said you can theoretically make girls if you have a... I mean, if we're going off technicalities, I mean, yeah. You said, I mean, at the end of the day, is she worth the money? I mean, I feel like you never know, though. You said at the end of the day, is she worth? Because I feel like some girls, they can, like, be with you for a year, and then one day they can wake up, and they can be like... You said my bad on show with the words. Sorry. I mean, you're good. But, they can just wake up and decide to leave you one day. You know what I mean? They can just wake up one morning, take half your net worth, take the kids, ruin your life. Just on the flick of an eye. You know what I mean? I'm bored. What did Visa do the other day? Oh, I'm so glad. This was honestly a W entry and exit. I like how I sold like somewhere up here. It's just been shopping in this range. Said this girl low-key drained my wallet during the summer. She's my friend. I like her. I mean, I feel like not all girls are like that, but I get your point though. You said he was talking about JD Vance or something getting... I don't even remember that. The girl got your eval money. Yeah, dude, I'm up 1K on this eval on like sim money. I gotta protect that from these girls. You said that half-ass IFVG swept Angel Lowe's stop hunt and ripped upward. You said, bro, this summer, if I'm down bad, I'll buy a 200K FX account and use it to brag to girls. Honestly, those 200K accounts, aren't they like a band? Aren't they like $1,000 US? Oh yeah, dude, get a $1 million demo account. They won't know the difference. And you can just keep open different paper trading accounts until you're in profit. But like, look how much money I made. You can be like, oh, I can't say his name. I was gonna say you can have two paper trading accounts, go long on one, go short on the other, and then flex the profits on whichever one wins, and just delete the other trade. You said, man, trading's full of scammers. Glad I met you. I'm glad you stopped by as well, Vised. Oh, and oh my God. I don't know why I keep forgetting and remembering. You know Monday's a bank holiday? That means I can't trade until Tuesday. Bro said, glad I met you, Nancy. Said, yo, Vised, how far is that first payout? You said Nancy. I want to say he's like just in profit. You said, I don't know about the holiday that much after today. And you know, it's a bank holiday on, did my monitor freeze? My screen's gonna freeze for a second. You said low key still far from payout, but at least I'm above drawdown. You said, are you on NQ or MNQ? Right now I'm on NQ, but I took the trade on MNQ because I trade micros. You said bro's screen freezes perfectly, flexing his fade. Yeah, I've been going to the barber pretty frequently, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might backtest on Monday instead of trading. Well, I'm definitely not trading, but I think I might just backtest at 9:30. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'll post my stream schedule later. Yo, I got this perfect fade, got no bitches. Oh, you know, this is random. You know, my job, I don't know how I feel about this. They said they want everyone to wear pink or red for Valentine's Day. So, like, I got a pink shirt. That's why I'm wearing pink, but... He said no bitches. You said the only fade I've got right now is I'm fading the W trade you took yesterday. Oh, I mean, honestly, though, that wasn't the worst trade to fade, honestly, because dude, it was chopping so bad before I entered. Like, and it was a 30-second inversion during chop, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like it was good enough for me to take, I feel like, based on my discretion, but, like, I feel like it's getting a little questionable, if that makes sense. Oh, you said today, not yesterday? Oh. Yeah, I think you sent in the Discord you taking the trade yesterday. Yeah, and honestly though, I feel like when this entry was presented, we were moving a little bearish. You said, yo, Tim, include in the video how to increase contracts? I got you. It's honestly a good idea and something I feel like I wouldn't think of. You said, bro, who was sending paragraphs in your Discord? Honestly, it be happening sometimes. Not like, honestly, I personally don't care that much. But, you said, Visor, did you? Oh, I guess it was. Yeah, oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, because Cake Blood is, Uberfile. They're the same person. You said I forgot to summarize it with ChatGPT. Oh, yeah. Okay, that one. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I remember I read that and I thought, you know, I gotta go to work. I don't got time to read this. I was like, I'll read this later though. And then I kept forgetting to go back and look at it. I eventually did read it again though, but you said I will today now that I know it's Uber. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like sometimes people, I feel like it's happened a couple times where someone has like a different name in Discord, and I'm like, oh, you're this person? I said, yo guys, how do I adjust? Oh, you said, I mean, can you show me at RN too? I got you, my bad. Hello, I want to log out. Oh, wait, over here. Paper trading. What was the exact question you said? Can you show me an RN? how to increase contracts. So I mean, so let's say I take a buy on like one Nasdaq contract. So I'm in this position right now. Let's say I want to market buy another. I could just click this button over here and I'd market buy another. And so this number up in the top, see it says quantity if you click that. So like let's say the quantity right now is 1. So if I right click on the chart and put like sell stop 1, see, like, it's only going to sell 1 contract because that number up in the top left is 1. But I can actually click this quantity and adjust it to 2. And then you just got to click confirm over here. And then it'll say, okay, this is 2. And let's say if I want to like limit, like I wanted to buy limit or sell limit or something. Like let's say if I want to put a buy stop, that's a good example. So let's say if it breaks above here, I want to buy stop. So see, it triggered me and now I have 3 contracts. So again, like I would adjust my stop to have 3 contracts, confirm that. And you can always close at any time by just like clicking this close position. And one thing you always got to pay attention with Tradeovate, like just because I closed this position, it doesn't necessarily mean this order is going to be deleted. So like, let's say if I forget about this order and it gets triggered, it would enter me in a new position, if you know what I mean. Yeah, cancel that. So got it, thanks, man. Yeah, of course. And honestly, I'll still make that video. Explain. I feel like that's a good idea. He said we're all full-time trading. Well, I mean, I still work a part-time job. Unfortunately, I got to my job later today. But I'm definitely working toward being full-time, and I'd be down if I was further down the line, honestly. Like it's low-key kind of scary being with randoms though, but yeah, but honestly, I guess I'll probably wrap up here, honestly. I mean, I'm not gonna do any more trading. I'll probably start my weekend now. You said I'm still a college student with a girl. Why? Then that's why it's so hard to get eval money. I feel that. Said Tim will be hosting the meetup. I mean, honestly, further down, I feel like you guys are on my day ones. Honestly, like further down the line, if I'm making bread, if I can spare it. But yeah, I'll probably wrap the stream here, honestly. Unfortunately, I gotta go to my job. I can't trade until Monday. I'm gonna cry. But I appreciate all you guys stopping by. I hope all of you guys have an amazing weekend. I'll be back Tuesday to trade. I'm probably gonna backtest Monday at 9:30 a.m. honestly, instead of trading, because I just have a routine. I don't know. But I'll be trading regularly at 9:30 the rest of the week, next week. But I do appreciate all you guys stopping by. Have a good rest of your weekend. Peace out. Have a good one, Pillow.